Okay, so we have here, what is this? The Four Swords. Has anybody ever played this game? Wow, we got there. Has anybody ever played this game? I have never played this game. It looks fun, but I don't have any friends. So, and I think you need 3 friends to play this game. And any game that requires you to have friends, it's a D tier. This should be F tier. I don't know who made this tier list. This is a D tier game. Never heard of it. It's not that good. My sister liked it. I don't have friends either. Yeah, no, I've got friends here. I've got friends here in the live. You guys are my friends, my online friends. Yeah, Four Swords is D tier. All right, now we have a Link to the Past. I feel like this is the first time that Zelda really got like. This is like iconic Zelda. I don't know why I'm taking y'all to the Wikipedia page. It should really just be in images, just so you can get an idea. But yeah, this is Link to the Past. It was Super Nintendo. I mean, it's good. It's good. It's definitely iconic. I think it's shaped the series going forward, but it's like, for me, somewhere between B and A tier. I'm thinking B tier. I'm thinking B tier. Just because I don't enjoy playing it that much. I usually fall off. Once I hit like Dark Hyrule or whatever it's called, the dark area. I don't know what it's called. That's when I'm like, okay, I'm done. I've had enough. It's good, but it's not great. Oh, A Link Between Worlds. This is like what A Link to the Past wants to be. A Link Between Worlds for me is S tier. Have y'all ever played this one? It's on the 3DS. And boy, is it good. I love this game. You like attach to walls, and then you can like slip in through the crack. You can like go in between the crack, and then suddenly you're like teleporting. I don't know, it's really good. There's also like a bit where you're like picking up octopi. Also, it's got this guy in it. I mean, I love this. I'm a huge fan of this game. It's S tier for me. I love A Link Between Worlds. Yeah, Link goes into cracks. I've never gotten into Zelda games. Oh man, it's never too late to start. It's really not. It's really not. Okay, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. Now, I think a lot of you guys have probably heard or played Breath of the Wild. Yeah, the octopi were very adorable. I love them. I don't know what this is. This is a risky click. I'm not doing that. But yeah, you guys know this one. I mean, the one thing about this game is that Zelda is British for some reason. I don't know why they decided to do that. So Breath of the Wild is really good, but it has a few problems. The finale, terrible. Final boss in Breath of the Wild is such a letdown, and the more of the game you play, the easier the final boss is, and then there's like one more fight after it, and it's all pomp and circumstance. The finale is not good, the last dungeon is not good. The dungeons themselves are pretty bad. They're poorly designed. They're like cool, it's like, oh, I'm on this big elephant robot thing. But then like the actual gameplay is not that fun. There's not really dungeons in Breath of the Wild, and then the shrines are like hit or miss too. So while I love Breath of the Wild, for me, it's only A tier. Breath of the Wild is only A tier, man. I hate to say it, but it is only A tier. Yeah, just because the ending's anticlimactic, the dungeons are not that good. I think A is good. I think A is good. There's a lot to love. They got the foundation, right? But they didn't quite build on it. So it's A tier. It's A tier. Okay, what is this? Is this another Four Swords? Yeah, it is. There's another Four Swords here. What the heck? And once again, if you need friends, can I not have ads? Could you get out of my face? There we go. I swear I have an ad blocker on. Yeah, it's Four Swords. If you need a friend to play the game, canceled. Canceled. Okay, so I've never... Well, actually, yeah, I have played Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening recently got a remaster. And it looks really good. It's got this cute art style. It looks very cute. It's got like Mario stuff in it, and you have like a chain chomp and stuff, but like I didn't really like this one. I got like, I want to say I got like 75% of the way in, and then I fell off. I'm not crazy about this one, guys. I'm not crazy about this one. Even the remake, despite it looking so freaking cool and having like a dungeon maker in it and stuff, like a lot of cool stuff, but not super fun. I don't like the dungeons. I don't like the puzzles. I don't like the bosses. I've never played the OG. Is the OG like substantially different from this one? I don't know. I don't know. But based on the one that I played on this version, I would throw this into B tier. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I would put this in B tier. Actually, no, C tier. I would put Link's Awakening into C tier. I really would. Let's get this one out of the way. Okay, guys, y'all have seen Zelda 2, right? Like a lot of you might be familiar with this one. It's two-dimensional. Zelda 2, for some reason, is a platformer. My favorite. I mean, this game is just... it's bad. It's just bad. There's almost nothing redeemable here. I mean, it's just so bad. There's nothing to say. It's D tier. I mean, I would put it in F tier if I had it. Zelda 2 is trash. Alright, I want to save these. We've got a lot of good ones. Okay. Lomrin, let's get Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons out of the way. Am I Gen Z? Nah, I'm millennial. I'm millennial. Yeah, I'm actually a boomer. Lomrin, I'm going to put these in S tier. I've never played either one of these games, so I can't comment on these ones. But Lomrin says these are S tier. I've yet to play them. They look cute. They look old school. Yeah, I mean, this screenshot is selling me, actually. This little... whatever they're doing here in this campfire area. Yeah, you know what? We'll reassess in the future. Well, I've actually played Majora. I've actually played Majora's Mask. That's the difference. I've actually played that game. So that changes things a little bit, you know? But we'll put these in S tier for now, and then after I play them, I'll do this again, and I'll re-rank these. Okay, let's do... let's do some of the OGs here. First, we'll do the original Legend of Zelda. This game did not age well. Seems like you shouldn't rate them. Well, yeah, I guess I could just leave them off the board. I guess I could just leave them off the board. You're not in the bin drowned creepypasta kid era, that's why you don't like it? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the original Legend of Zelda... dude, we're not even gonna get... what is this? Does TikTok let you full screen? Not anymore. They took that away. Used to have compatibility mode, but they took it away. But yeah, the original Legend of Zelda, honestly, pretty obtuse. There's like puzzles that require you to like bomb like a tree. Like a completely indiscriminate tree just randomly on the map. Yeah, they took away compatibility mode. It's quite sad. For me anyways, I don't know. Some people may still have it. You know how TikTok is. The original Legend of Zelda, not good. Not good. I mean, it's, you know, it started something for sure, but it's D tier for me. It's not. I've gone back and I played it. I played it twice now. Yeah. Your dad glazes it. Yeah, I can see that being the case. No, this is not the Zelda for me. It's not worth it. It's got a lot of... it just did not age well. Okay, Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time, right? I think we all know that this game completely slaps. It's so good. Oh, I'm literally just getting Zelda. It's so freaking good. There's only one thing holding Ocarina of Time back. Can you guess what that is? Accordion of Time. That's so funny. Yeah, it's the water temple. It's the water temple. It doesn't matter. It's still S tier. The game is still S tier. It's fantastic. I mean, I think I can forgive one bad dungeon. You got the Shadow Temple. You have the Forest Temple. The Forest Temple is like my favorite temple of all time. S minus. If I had S minus. But yeah. Now this game slaps. Okay, now we're getting into complex territory. Jor's Mask. Jor's Mask. It definitely has like a very strong aesthetic. Very strong aesthetic. It's very cool. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. Yo, what's up, Alyssa? Hey, no worries, no worries. Oh, just so you know, we're sub only right now, so like text to speech, commands, all that kind of stuff doesn't work right now because of copyright. I've played this game 3 times, and I've never beaten it. I always get to like close to the end, and I just get sick. I'm like exhausted. I think the dungeons are like pretty poorly designed. I don't think the bosses are that interesting. There's only like 4 dungeons. The time mechanic. Yeah, I can see your message. Well, maybe. For me, I don't love this game. I don't love this game. I have given it so much time and so much patience. I have really, really tried to like learn how to love this game. And everyone's like, oh, you know, you don't have to worry about the time mechanic after a while. Why even have it in the game? If it eventually becomes irrelevant, why even have it in there in the first place? I think they took a shot and they missed with this game. They took a shot and they missed. However, I mean, for me, I want to love this game. So this game is C tier for me. C tier for me. I want to love it. It's so lovable. It's so cool. It's so creepy. I love the aesthetic. And I think, you know, the town. No, I'm not giving you a B. I think the town is fantastic. Town design slaps. For me, it's C tier. It's C tier. There's just not enough going on in the overworld, or the dungeons, or with the boss fight. I can't give it a B. Personally, I can't give it a B. I can't give it a B. Okay, Phantom Hourglass. God, this one. This one is tough. This is like Wind Waker for the DS, you know? You're doing very similar things. This game is bad. This game is really bad. Your first Zelda game? I'm surprised you played any more after this. No, this game is bad because of the dungeon. The Temple of the Ocean King. You have to keep coming back to it, and it's like a stealth. You know I hate stealth. So like, you have an entire dungeon that you revisit like 6 times over the course of the campaign, and you keep coming back and you keep having to do stealth. And it's like Pac-Man like, with the little phantom dudes chasing you around. No, I hated it. I couldn't stand it. And then there's this stupid puzzle where you need to close your DS to solve it. Like what? It took me so long to figure that out. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like, oh, you have to make these 2 things touch. You have to like stamp the map or something. You literally have to close your DS and then open it back up, and that solves the puzzle. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? Yeah, it is innovative and cool, but there's like no... You need like a precursor or some kind of like... I don't know. I want to like this game. There are things I like about it. I think the bosses are pretty fun. For me, Phantom Hourglass is C tier. It's not D tier. It's close. It's toeing the line. It's definitely toeing the line, but it is not D tier. Not quite. It's a really cool idea, but execution is everything. Okay, the Minish Cap. The Minish Cap. The Minish Cap is actually developed by Capcom. And Capcom has done, you know, Mega Man, Resident Evil. And they also made this. Do I like it? Kind of. Do I love it? Not really. I kind of like it. The overworld's pretty sick. You know? These little ghost guys, very cute. Where are they? Very cute. Love this guy. Right here. But ultimately, I'm not a huge Minish Cap fan. Try to play it twice. Yo, Mochi, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for having the same name as my cat. Really appreciate you. Yeah, Minish Cap is like... It's like B tier for me. It's B tier. It's alright. It's alright. It's not like... Maybe A. I don't know. I actually don't like the turning tiny. I don't ever like a game where it's like, oh, you got to go really small. Ghost rebrand to be that ghost in particular, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I knew this was going to upset some people, but I'm not a huge Minish Cap stan. I think B is okay. I don't love it. I don't love it. I do like the little mice, yeah. I do like that. Okay, Spirit Tracks. Spirit Tracks I love. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm really big on trains. I'm like a huge train guy. So I love I know. I love Spirit Tracks. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Link here, but I love Spirit Tracks. This game is so cool. It's so fun. I mean, it's the only game where you get to like drive a train. And you have like a cannon on the train. You're like blasting things with the cannon. And it's got this guy. It's got that one guy. He's like a anti-hero and he's got like hook shots for arms. It was really different. I feel like this is a swing and a hit. For me, this is A tier. Spirit Tracks is A tier. Right up there with Breath of the Wild. It is quite good. Alright, I will take EK's advice and pull these off, because I just haven't played them. Got Phantom and Spirit mixed up. Yeah, Phantom is bad, Spirit is good. But I highly recommend, if you can get your hands on it, play Spirit Tracks. I know, I need to play them. I need to play them. Okay, Skyward Sword. We're getting there, guys. Yeah, Spirit Tracks is A tier for me. Yeah, big time. Skyward Sword's interesting, right? It's interesting, for sure. I like the combat a lot. I actually think the motion controls worked really well for this game. Like, really well. I like Girahim a lot. There's no Ganondorf, though. The fact that there's no Ganondorf in this game is like a huge issue for me. I know you have a Demise at the end, but like I need Ganondorf. A Zelda game without Ganondorf is like missing a piece of the puzzle. Also, Fi, whatever her name is, this person, super annoying. I cannot stand her. I cannot. She's the most annoying, like, Navi type character that's ever existed. Also, you're revisiting like the same 3 places over and over again. There's really not like a lot of exploration to do. And there's 2 fire temples for like no like, why would you have 2 fire temples? 1 fire temple is more than enough. Having 2 is like a lack of originality and creativity. Navi Reloaded is so funny. The game is very beautiful, but for me, Skyward Sword is like B tier. I think it sits comfortably in B tier. It has a lot of good and it has a lot of bad. But I still really like it. I still really like it. I'm able to look past some of its flaws. Okay, 3 more to go. 3 more to go. We'll go ahead and do Twilight Princess. You already know how I feel about this one. Twilight Princess is an easy S tier. We've been playing it for weeks now. It's my favorite Zelda game. It knows what Zelda is about. And it really just like, it's just so Zelda. I don't know. It's like, it is the Zelda game. It's super fun. The bosses are great. The dungeons are great. It's got tons of personality. It's very moody. It has like what I want from Majora's Mask, like the aesthetic and the creepiness. It's just so gloomy. It is trying to be Majora's Mask. I feel like it's a spiritual sequel to both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I don't know. It just does so much right. It does so much right and so very little wrong. I love it. I love it. I think it's peak Zelda. I think it's S tier. I think it's the best Zelda game of all time. I think it learns from Majora's Mask. There is a lot to do. There is a lot to do. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. It's fantastic. All right, 2 more. We have Wind Waker, right? Wind Waker is a little divisive. Oh, he's cute. Whoa, no thank you. Wind Waker is pretty good. Wind Waker only has like 4 dungeons. What's that about? It's only got 4 dungeons. It needs more dungeons. It needs more content. There's a lot of like... I love Wind Waker, but I have some issues. Forsaken Fortress, no bueno. Not very good, not very fun. I don't like stealth. I don't like the beginning of the game. I love sailing around. I love that you can like explore the ocean. I think that's really innovative, really cool. It looks fantastic. I mean, this game, the art direction was so good. It's just so good. Like, it's a work of art, really. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous game. Yeah, if you could get over some of the dungeons, yeah, mostly for the songs and the sailing, yeah, that's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. I still really like it. It's tough to place this one. It's really tough. It's really tough. I think Wind Waker for me is A tier. That's A tier. If the dungeons were like a little better, if the bosses were a little, it's A tier. It's A tier. It's not quite S. It's very close to being S. If there was no Triforce quest at the end of the game, and Forsaken Fortress was like a little different, a little better, I think it would be S tier. It's very close. It's very, very close. Okay, Tears of the Kingdom. Last one. Tears of the Kingdom. Y'all know this one. It's the most recent one. Tears of the Kingdom really did expand upon Breath of the Wild. I think it fixed a lot of the issues that Breath of the Wild had. My issue... Well, I have a few issues with Tears of the Kingdom. A, they reused the exact same map. And so, like, you were already familiar with the territory, and, like, exploration, like, wasn't as fun. Like, when the game first starts, you're on the Sky Island, and you're like, oh, this is cool. This is, like, a new area. Maybe I'll see more of this. You don't. You really don't. The tutorial island is, like, the biggest part of the Sky area that you really explore, and then there's almost nothing else. And then the underground, really cool. Wasn't expecting that. But it almost has nothing in it. It's like it's got, you know, you can refight the bosses that you've already fought before. And it has like some cool armor and stuff. I don't know, man. Like the underground was like kind of underwhelming. It's like a little scary at first. Yeah, this one's tough for me. They definitely fixed the dungeons. There's more dungeons. They really feel like Zelda dungeons, minus the fire temple. I don't know what that was about. I love that you get a little mech that you can hop on and ride and fight with. That's really cool. Building the vehicles, obviously really sick. A very cool part of the game. I'm still gonna give Tears of the Kingdom S tier. I think it deserves it. I think it really is just a lot of fun. I wish I had never played Breath of the Wild, and I had started with Tears of the Kingdom. Excuse me. I wish that had been my first game. I think I would have enjoyed it and appreciated it more if the world had been fresh. Other than that, fantastic game. Super fun. Highly recommend. Yeah, I would definitely say play Tears of the Kingdom first, and then just skip Breath of the Wild. You know, they use the same map, like the exact same map, and then the above stuff and the below stuff is not that good. But yeah, it's still S tier for me. Yeah, that's it. I still need to play these two. These are the two I haven't played, and we'll never play these because they don't count. They're like multiplayer Zelda games that are like totally inaccessible. So, Autumn, I agree with you. I do. And there's a lot of cute stuff in Tears of the Kingdom. So there's like some reasons to like have played Breath of the Wild first. But they also do like some lore erasure with like the Sheikah. Just like, oh, Sheikah what? You know, they just kind of forget about it. So that's a little disappointing, but ultimately still really fun to play. Really fun to play. Guys, thank you for listening to me yap about Zelda games for so long. It's literally a dream come true for me to sit here and pontificate about Zelda games. Yeah, the Sheikah erasure is really tough. It's really tough. I love having an audience for my takes on these games. All of them are very near and dear to me, even the ones that I don't like that much.